As we head into the business end of the Formula One World Championship in 2021, we're not going to have to wait long to find out if it's going to be Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen that's going to be world champion. And in this video, we're going to look at 5 things that are going to define the championship battle in those remaining rounds. Number 5, the wingmen. Sergio, Perez and Valtteri Bottas are likely to play a key role in the final few races. Verstappen and Hamilton need their teammates to be in play to disrupt the strategy of their rival and take points off of them where possible. Remember, if Hamilton or Verstappen win the race and their teammate finishes second, that's at least a 10-point swing in their favour in the championship. And it's something that neither of the championship protagonists have been able to rely on this season. When they've both finished the race, Bottas has only finished ahead of Verstappen on one occasion this season, which was his win in Turkey, while Perez has only finished ahead of Hamilton on 2 occasions, also in Turkey with his 3rd place finish, and when the team was able to get him ahead of Hamilton at the Monaco Grand Prix. If Hamilton is going to close the gap to Verstappen at all, Mercedes need Bottas on the type of form he showed in Istanbul to really help them close that gap. And Red Bull will need Perez to build on his recent podiums, and the upcoming circuits, including his home race, may give him the chance to do just that. Number 4, the circuits. So often this season, the difference between Mercedes and Red Bull has been circuit specific, and we can expect it to stay that way until the end. The reason why Austin was such a blow to Hamilton is because it is usually a Mercedes stronghold, and his championship challenge could really benefit with dealing a counterpunch at one of Red Bull's strongest circuits, Mexico, which is up next. But this will be no mean feat, given the altitude of that circuit always tends to suit Red Bull and they expect to be very strong there. And after that, it's anyone's guess, and quite often the predictions about who is going to be strongest at each track has gone out the window. Austin is the perfect example. Mercedes were the clear favourites, but then they were hampered with setup issues due to the bumpy surface. While in Turkey, Red Bull never reached their full potential and they got their setup wrong due to the newly tarmac surface, and Bottas ended up going on to win that race. It's quite easy to say on paper that Red Bull might be favourites in Brazil and Qatar and Mercedes would be favourites in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, but we've already seen this season that it's rarely that simple. Number 3, the teams. With performances on track so finely balanced, both drivers need their teams to be on form and mistake-free from now until the end of the season. This means making the right decisions at the right time on the pit wall, no slow pit stops, and no wrong moves when it comes to race strategy. The last thing that either driver needs is the team to get it wrong when it comes to strategy on a rainy day in Brazil. These type of strategy calls have made the difference all season long. Mercedes got the jump on Red Bull in Bahrain and Spain, and then Red Bull fought back by outfoxing Mercedes at Paul Ricard, and then again with their aggressive strategy last time out in Austin. And although a lot of these things come down to human error, there are of course other things that will be completely out of their control. Number 2, luck and reliability. Luck and reliability can so often make the difference when a championship is on the line. Lewis Hamilton knows this all too well from his engine failure in Malaysia in 2016. Fernando Alonso benefited from it in 2006. And who can forget Nigel Mansell's heartbreaking puncture at the final race in the 1986 season? Verstappen has already had to claw his way back from the DNF at Silverstone and the point swing in Hamilton's favour, and then also being wiped out of the race in Hungary, while both drivers avoided the potential banana skin in Sochi by coming home in 1st and 2nd. And Mercedes also have worries on the reliability side, with more penalties possible in the last few races. But ultimately, these collisions and breakdowns are often impossible to predict, but they can still make all the difference in a championship battle, and it could come down to who luck shines on the most in those final few races. Number 1, the protagonists. And finally, it's going to come down to which of these two incredible drivers is going to maintain their form in the final few races. In such a long season, they have both had to maintain maximum performance levels and the will to fight back from behind. For Verstappen, it's now about how he can manage and extend that championship lead, whilst Hamilton will have to dig deep to fight back against the tide. Could we even see the two clash on track again as the tensions rise and the end of the season draws closer? Every qualifying lap, every decision and every moment of the race becomes even more important, as they can't afford any mistakes and they need to maximise every result. The only thing we can be certain of is that this is going to go down as a classic Formula One season. So those are the things that we think are going to make all the difference in the championship battle. Let us know who you think is going to come out on top in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and please subscribe to Formula Pulse for more content just like this.